The same with this one, clean it up completely with 4-0 and use the needle. You have to clean all these little holes here. Okay, you see that? One by one. I have already done that. This is the hole right here. See, there's air coming out. Now we have a little bit of pressure. Close the hole and we got gas coming out. This is the accelerator. Okay, it works. Now, this is the accelerator pump, so when you crank the gas, it gives you an extra gas boost on your carburetor. Let me show you here. This is it. Right here. This is the membrane. This is what the membrane looks like. This is the old one. I have replaced all the parts and the needle. 15, that's the float right here. Okay, so we have the 44, the spring I have replaced, and the 45 was, it says here O-ring, you see that? 45 O-ring. But when I open the carb, after some years, of course, I have this little thing here that is, it's not really an O-ring, you see. I'm using some brake fluid, old one. Try to clean up as much as we can. I have to put the parts outside in hot water with dish soap for an hour and wash them with a plastic brush. Don't use metal brush, it is aluminum. That's a 30-something years carb OEM. Harley-Davidson, so we have to be gently. This one was blocked because, you know, from gasoline contamination. So I clean it up. Okay. I use 4-0 to clean all these parts. As you can see, it works. This is the overflow. Or if you want to clean your carb when it's on the bike, empty the gas, this is it. And that overflow goes here and here. I'm not gonna change the gasket because it never leaks and looks pretty good. The worst scenario, I have it, I'm gonna take it off and change it later on the bike. It's not that difficult. Do not over tight these parts. This is aluminum and they're old, and just a little bit. That's it. Another thing is to take these bolts from the top, and I think from the bottom here, from the bottom, it's a different bit. So if it doesn't fit perfectly, you're gonna strip the bolts. Okay, the way I did it is because after so many years they're very tight. I use a very high quality nipper wrench like this and grab it. Okay, grab it hard and give it a little turn to unlock it, and then I use the correct bit. Alright, I'm just telling you my tricks from experience. Plus I'm doing a lot of research, watching other guys' video, and putting all together on this one. If you want to see the video to take it out from the bike and install it, it's an older video, but it's pretty decent, and I'm gonna put a link on the comment, on the first comment, or on the description. Another test you can do is, you see that? Make sure you have suspension here. It works. Before you install it, one more test. Just make sure blow in and it's clean. Okay, this is the slow jet. You have to use the right screwdriver to take it off. Otherwise, you're gonna strip it. Okay, I found out this one that is completely round, it fits perfectly and is flat enough to take it off. Okay, let's check it out and clean it up. Okay, we're going to be using 4-0. See the difference already? Don't grab it with any pliers and stuff. This is very soft material. It's brush. Okay, a little bit on the top. Brake fluid. Look at that. Look at that. And I use a needle to go through all these little holes, and magnifying lens will help. Okay. Alright, the same with this one. Clean it up completely with 4-0 and use the needle. You have to clean all these little holes here. Okay, you see that? One by one. I have already done that. I'm gonna leave it stock as I have it because the bike runs really good with that. So let's put it back. Okay, you don't have to over tension anything here, of course, right? And that's it. It's a 5/16. and this is a round straight screwdriver. Put the slow jet in to make sure. Yeah, right there. Okay, right there. It's not going nowhere, really. Is missing the O-ring here. This is one piece. You see that? And this O-ring is thinner than this one. This is 0.78 of an inch. And this is 0.54. So I have no choice to use the old gasket. It's not leaking. I spray it with silicone spray, and I clean up this back here, and this, of course, this all was black. Remember that, okay? And always before you install, check, make sure it's clean. Okay, we'll go to the next step. We need this new rubber here. Then we'll go into that, like that. But what I like to do is put it here. This is the acceleration valve, okay? Remember that. And just go like that. Okay, and then you put this right there. Okay, this is your needle. It depends what kind of use you do in your bike. You can replace this. Okay, there's also on the market adjustable. If you want to search with your dealer, eBay, Amazon, you get plenty of kits. This actually holds the needle and goes here. Okay. This is new. I have already replaced it. It goes only one way, so you can't put it on even if you want to. Now, one thing I want to tell you, I learned from another video. You see this little insert here? Right here, this little one. This piece here. I don't recommend take it out, because if you lose this, it's impossible to find a replacement of this little piece here that holds the needle. Okay, so don't take it out, otherwise you're gonna have to get another carb or something like that. Okay, and now we can put the spring right here. Make sure everything is clean. For gasket, make sure it goes into the insert here. You don't want to cut it, otherwise you're going to have to replace it. A little hole on this one, carburetor is not going to work properly. I have already sprayed this with a little bit silicone yesterday, and I don't think I'm going to be putting more. Just take your time. You're going to feel a little gap going in, okay, when you do that. I'm just going to put one screw now here. Put Loctite on this thing, okay? Don't even think about it. You won't be able to take it off. Remember, this is aluminum. It can break anywhere. I have already cleaned the inside of this, okay, with 40, or you can use, okay, look at that. You see that? It's cleaning pretty good. Okay. Put more air. It goes out from here. Okay, we'll go like that. Alright. Goes like that. And this is the pin. Okay. If it's difficult for you to take this out, the little pin here, okay, don't hammer it. You're gonna break the towers real easy. Okay, just go very slow and put something against this. Alright, now we have to test it. Close the overflow. You see that? If it doesn't come out like that when you turn it to 30 degrees, then you have to do some troubleshooting. You probably have some problem. And the last test, of course, is on the bike to see if everything works good. But why not be careful so you don't have to like take it off again? Not that it's that difficult to take it off from a bike, but why avoid a little bit extra work? Okay, we'll go back again. We have lubricate this a little bit with silicone spray, not too much, not inside. And let's put back the handle. Goes like so. And I'll hold it with my finger here. Put the rubber protection spring or something. Okay, this one goes in here, and this one goes into the carb. So, okay, I'm not worried the pin is going to come out inside, because you see these two little brackets here. This bracket doesn't let it go. Alright, so let's try again. This time I'm not gonna turn it over. I'm just gonna hold it there and slowly till you hear a click. Now the next thing to do is hold it and test it. Yep, you see it works. Then you can put this little rubber a little bit lower to protect it. And let's put the bolts. Actually, this one goes here with a washer to hold the little broken piece. It's been like that for years, it works fine. Do not over tight anything on this thing. And don't use any power tools, just hand tight. Crisscross, of course. Okay. Now, let's put the throat body holder. That goes into this. Okay, goes into this one. And I'm going to show you. After just put this a little bit more in. Okay, this is your choke idle. That is two. And because I found this one loose, I'm gonna put a little bit blue Loctite, don't use red. Just on this one. Yes, this was loose, but it was been like 4 years, maybe more, since I got into the carburetor. Okay, don't go crazy again. Let's do a final inspection and put it on the bike. Alright, one more thing is make sure your bolt that does the idle adjustment on your motorcycle, alright, just leave it as is, as you have it before. If you need to adjust it, make sure you adjust it when the bike is warm. Okay, and before you do anything, make sure everything works. The butterfly, everything works. And let's do a vacuum test. Okay, everything works fine. This is where you do your test, right here. Don't go crazy. Okay, everything is good. So I have found out that this is the old one. I have already replaced this. That's good. So this probably from a different carb. I'm not sure exactly, but this is the old one. Good. And I always keep parts. This is leftovers or extra parts that I was sent with the kit some time ago. Okay, now we're gonna put the throttle back. It's actually pretty clean. Okay. All right. Let's clean up a little more with, remember, 40, so you don't damage the brush. That's good enough. Alright, let's see if we can fix it a little bit. Okay. Now if you need to replace it, okay, you just pull back the spring and take it out from here. It's really easy. I don't have the part, so I'm going to be using the old one till my new part comes in. Okay. Okay, I use a 916, and if you want to test it, just blow air here, you're going to feel the difference. Okay, and that goes all the way to the back of the bike, like so, on the other side. I just put a clamp here, and I'm gonna tension it like that. See, you know, I hope it's gonna work till I get a new part in. All right, okay. This is the time I'm gonna show you the trick. You're not going to be able to get these bolts if you have an old carb like me, okay? So the only way to get them out a little bit is use a high precision. This is a nipper, a really good quality, something like that, and then wrap it really good and give it one turn. Then you can use your screwdriver. This is the way I got them out. Make sure you put a new gasket in, a new rubber gasket onto the manifold. Alright, this is the throat cable and this is the return. The return has a little spring, but useful, you know, mark them. And now I'm going to spray a little bit W40 here. It's a good opportunity to keep it lubricated, all these old cables. And if you want to see the rebuild I have done on the restoration I have done on the cylinders with gaskets and clean up the pistons, put new piston rings, paint the cylinders and stuff, just go back on work warehouse playlist. Alright, we can do this later. A little clip. Let me give it a try. It's very tight here. Put the choke. The thing. There is another hose comes from the top right here. Okay, looks like a breather right here. This one. Let's see if I can raise this up slowly and put it in. And then, okay, it's in all the way in. I'll show you. Okay, this is the gasoline, and let me check the choke one more time. Choke goes right here. Okay, I'm gonna fix it later. Straighten up. Okay, time to tension the throttle and the return a little bit. I'm going to tension them later. 100% just for now. Let me see, so I can do an inspection. Okay, and this can go right here, but you know what, I'm gonna fix a little bit better after I do a test. It's all the way in. Let me put some gasoline and do the first test. We'll put gasoline. Looking good. Well, I have to tension the choke, put the filter. Let me show you the filter, but before that I'm going to do an inspection on all this. Tension, throat, cable and return. And this is the filter. Okay, don't blow air on it, just soak it in almost hot water for a couple of hours with dish soap. And then clean it under the faucet with warm water and a little bit soap. Make sure there is no soap left on it. Clean all these parts and let it dry up in the air. I have it dry for a couple of days. Okay, and after I tension everything, put the gasoline overflow right here somewhere safe. And I'm gonna clean a little bit now. Have everything open. Okay, there's not much gasoline in there. Let me turn it off from here. Oh, the gasoline is closed. It's turned off. So okay, that's even better because I don't want any gasoline there till I finish up. This is what it takes. When I was coming back from the States, because I sent this bike in Athens long time, years ago, and I have another bike in New York. So I remember when I was coming from you know, for vacation and stuff, always I was taking out most of the time, not always, but most of the time I was taking off the carburetor, and I found all kind of green stuff in there. I cleaned the carburetor, put it back, and that was it. I was taking the bike for a ride. If you have major problem, this is original Harley-Davidson. Look at the logo here. See, right here. This is the original carburetor on this bike, but you can find an aftermarket for like, I think it's like $43 on Amazon. And the reviews I read, it works fine. It's exactly almost the same thing. But I want to keep this bike stock because this is 93, so you can calculate the years. I have done a lot of work on it. It's not leaking nowhere. All gaskets, new rings, everywhere. I have chromed the mufflers. These are original Python that's been on the bike since I got it. And I'm still working on it. I have now to, it's been kind of like winterized. I have to put the front fender. I have to finish up all, look how clean the electrical is. Everything is very nice and clean here. And the installation makes sure you lose throttle and return, otherwise you won't be able to take it out. And then you have to adjust it and tension them here. I have replaced also these cables. These are new Barnett cables. All right. These high pressure cables here, they've been on the bike since I can't even remember, since back in the 90s. So if you want to spend some extra money, get something like that if you want. So this is it. It still amazes me how easy it is to repair the carburetor on this bike. It amazes me. And believe it or not, if you go back to my old videos, you can see how nice this bike rides. And I have brand new tires on here, right here. I have the Marathon Ultra put on. Look at that, it's brand new. Not even 10 miles, so many memories, many memories. Keep your bikes, don't sell them. This is the most important part of it. Just, you know, keep working on them. It's very hard to get something like this again, and you know how the bike works. All right, let's see how this old lady is gonna start cold. Yes. Happy New Year, everybody. Thanks for watching.